That's Ricky from Wishful Times, and it's
Sean from Wishful Times. Don't know if you can see me, but I'm here.
and
I can't monitor if I'm on screen or no when I'm not behind the camera.
we're here at Ivory Blacks for Dead of Winterfest. Absolutely sold out show. Every band has absolutely killed you tonight, apart from Rancid Cadaver. But who do we have here today? Who's talking?
So I'm Connor. I'm drums in Rancid Cadaver.
All right.
I'm Keaton. I play guitar in Rancid Cadaver.
I'm Ross. I play bass and I also do vocals in Rancid Cadaver.
Do you know, I've saw you before and after, and I have to say, Ross, you've just taken the main man in your stride. You're absolutely stellar in your performance.
Oh, thank you so much.
But what I did notice was that you had a few Les Claypool slaps on that bass in the new songs.
Yeah.
You brought that into Rancid Cadaver, have you?
Absolutely. Les Claypool, I mean, I spoke about it in the last interview we done. One of my biggest influences as a bass player. Love Primus, love Les, and just incorporating that sort of stuff in death metal. Like, I love that sort of stuff. I feel like a lot of people look at bass like, it's just bass. So like when they see bass do like more interesting stuff, it's like, what? Yeah. It's like, yeah, that's entirely what it's capable of. And Les is like one of the fucking forerunners for that. So any influence he has on me, I'm going to incorporate it in my music. So big up Primus.
As far as bass playing in extreme metal goes, are you going to be the Scottish Steve DiGiorgio?
The furthest our comparisons go is the fact that I too have a fretless, and that's about it. I don't use it for Cadaver, but when the time comes, man,
the time will come.
It's waiting in the wings.
And on another note, with the Les Claypool influence, are we ever going to see Rancid Cadaver doing an absolutely brutal cover of the South Park theme tune?
Hopefully, man. Like
come on down to Glasgow, going to have myself a time.
we all love Primus and Cadaver. I'm pretty sure we all know, like our last practice, me and Connor just out of nowhere just started jamming John the Fisherman. Yeah. So like it's kind definitely of something that like always happens anyway. So like
But
you never know.
You guys released Flesh Monstrosity in 2021, I think it was. 2022. Yeah. So you also released a couple of tracks as a wee bit of a teaser, just a few weeks ago. Yep. So is this the if it's okay to say, is this the start of like an EP that you're going to release, or do you think the next release that you're going to do is like an album?
So it's meant to be like a kind of snippet of what's coming up. So it's 2 songs off of our debut album.
Yeah.
So just try to kind of we didn't want to put the full album out just yet because it's not ready, but we had to put something out.
Yeah.
So we thought we'll do a couple of songs off it.
We felt like we were kind of at the end of like the Flesh cycle.
Yeah.
But we weren't quite ready just yet for like more stuff. So we thought, well, we've got these 2 tunes, almost like a promo release. So that's like an indicator of what's to come from us.
So anybody that's new to the band, what would they say is the difference from Flesh Monstrosity to the new stuff? What is it that you've progressed, or?
I think Flesh was really a product to the time of where we were as a band, and I think obviously we've changed singer and Ross has stepped up, and I think we've sort of, the 4 of us have melded together and sort of found that defining Cadaver sound, which that was the purpose of that demo EP, whatever you want to call it, was to sort of showcase the direction we're going in. This is what we're doing, hope you like it, blah blah blah. And like you said, it was songs from the upcoming album. It's going to be out soon.
So you're going to keep on with the DIY attitude? Like, are you looking at the mixing, the mastering, and the recording by yourselves? Are you allowed to say who you're going to get to do it for you, or the artwork and things like that?
I'd say we're not that far yet into it, but as far as I'm concerned, so I recorded, mixed and mastered the Master Goer single promo or whatever, whatever you want to call it. But I've got a studio in mind I'd like to go to.
Okay.
And probably like somebody to kind of mix it, master it, that kind of stuff. That's not me. So that's kind of depends on budget.
As it always does, isn't it? As it always does.
Aye.
And as for like art direction and stuff, we have a few kind of titles.
Yeah.
that are kind of work in progress, but with
like
nothing
working titles.
Nothing concrete and an artist. I think we have a few people in mind that could well do it, but as I like to say, it's all up in the air just now.
So on the subject of artwork, I've kind of noticed that with Massive Gore, you've got that like with Flesh Monstrosity, it was already monochrome, it's black and white, and then the cover for Massive Gore is that kind of black, but with that kind of pinky purpley kind of colour. And I've noticed here, looking at your merch at the venue today, that kind of translates over to the t-shirts. So you're just kind of looking at that kind of colour scheme as a kind of aesthetic that really stands out in kind of extreme metal. You're kind of looking at that for your next kind of promotional kind of materials.
I think it's one of those. It's like there's like it's like a yes and no thing as well. Like I guess no in the sense of we didn't make a subconscious effort to do that. That's just the way it came out.
Yeah.
But yes, in the sense of like, you know, there's a continuity. Like, yeah, it's
a bit like.
It's a wee bit of an abstract question, but I'm only throwing that out there because sometimes I feel like, and imagine obviously as long-term metal fans as yourself, like sometimes when you look at an album artwork, you can almost see like changes in the band, like classic example looking at Metallica. When Metallica brought out Load and Reload, for example, it was completely different change just by looking at the cover art. You knew you weren't getting Black Album or Justice from looking at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, absolutely, man.
I was just going to say, like, the whole kind of pinky purple thing, it's obviously, like, I think it's whole, like, the whole thing's a bit kind of, you look at metal and it's all kind of fucking serious, you know what I'm saying?
So it's black and red, black and blue, black and green.
It's a bit like a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing, like, you know what I mean? It's a bit of a laugh, you know, like, we don't take ourselves too seriously, you know what I mean? So...
If anyone who knows us personally knows that, especially anyone who's seen us.
This guy's
before.
a joker, man. You know what I mean? So it's a bit kind of like.
It's almost
maybe not like our kind of personalities or whatever, but it's just a bit of a laugh. You know what I mean?
It could be a reflection of that.
I think kind of like subconsciously as well, it's sort of a signal of the new Cadaver chapter in a way. Don't think it was intentional by any of us, but
I don't want you to change too much. I still want the early autopsy.
No, that's I did have that conversation of what defines the Cadaver sound. And autopsy, we all love autopsy.
Because before I know it, Ross is going to get a fifth string on his bass.
Right, let's not go that far.
I know. But can I ask you, like, what happened during the set then?
Well,
when you talk about budgets and stuff like that, you keep on breaking things.
Believe it or not, that is an expensive pedal, but
yeah.
I had the what's it called, the spring at the side of the beater. It has actually like snapped off the side of the pedal, so I don't know if I was just hitting it too hard, totally into it, but it's never happened. I've played drums for 14, 15 years and I've never had that happen, and it happened tonight. So it's just one of those freak incidents.
Never prepare for it.
But I mean, I think we handled it as best we could.
I mean, if you knew exactly how to deal with that, if Ross broke a string in his brace, that would him. We need to go home.
Lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you've definitely done well because I mean, sometimes when you see bands and they have like a technical hiccup, it's written all over their face. You know what I mean? And they're just no into it for the rest of the night. You guys was like, oh, we got a new pedal. 10 minutes later, cool, we got a new pedal. Let's go.
I broke it in the first maybe like 10 seconds of a song, and I was like, I don't want to start and stop. So I was like, I'll just play the song one-footed, and so we'll fix it after the song. It was Jim Bogrop. Jim Bogrop.
Yeah.
Which is a shame we couldn't play the double kick parts, but better than stop.
Well, you guys absolutely nailed it today. You got probably the best crowd response so far. And I was extremely
surface of the day for you
absolutely,
guys.
and proud to see you guys do it.
We do all massively appreciate everyone coming out, buying merch, checking it out.
Any sort of support.
Absolutely, it means so much to us. We all talk about it.
The thing is, but like, that's us. When we go to gigs, man, that's us. Fucking.
We do that shit.
Jumping off the stage and stuff, and
yeah,
moshing, buying t-shirts and all that. That's us, man. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing, man. Like, you know what I mean? You see,
there's no feeling quite like people moving to the music that
best
you're
feeling
making,
in the world. It must
and
be.
you see it from the stage, and you're just like, man, we are doing that. Like, we are giving them that. Like, we are providing the music that's giving them that reaction, and then we feed off that energy, and it's just a constant feedback loop of just.
It makes us want to go further and do more.
Exactly. It makes us kind of think like,
you've got a chance.
We all just think to ourselves like, we're doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
Like, we're on the right course.
I mean, getting a crowd response like that, and you've only released one EP and 2 songs, everybody must be so looking forward to this new album. But talking about gigs, what a stunning gig this is. What other gigs do you have planned in the future?
So
Next month.
next month, February, we've got Fetal Juice.
A weekend.
Where
That's audio, isn't it?
A weekender, aye. So we've
Audio.
got Friday the 16th, we're doing Newcastle
Cool.
with Fetal Juice, and then the next day we're doing Glasgow Audio, I think.
Audio,
Yeah.
Ex-Thornton Suffering Rights.
Yeah.
Main support for the Glasgow show, and we're the only support for the Newcastle show. 2-band bill. Well, as far as we're aware, we're the only band.
So what are you going to do if you've only got like a 3 or 4 song EP and 2 songs, and you've got like 40 minutes to play or an hour long set as a
Covers.
support? Covers.
Well, that, and we do have some material that wasn't on Massago, but no one's saw the light of day for that yet, so that's definitely
Well, do you
a
know
treat.
what? See, when it's ready, you know exactly where to send it.
I
You
will
know
say
exactly where to
on
send it.
this album we have like what, 6 tunes.
Yeah, we've got like the bodies for a good like
Yeah.
6 or 7.
Like,
At least
so
at least 2/3 of like an album. We've
It's,
got like the body of work for
it's
Yeah.
not as if like
skeletons, I should say.
it's not as if we're going to like play songs that aren't ready and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
absolutely.
going to like make sure they're good
Yeah.
to go before we play them and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
that's
So if we could throw a ballpark date on that, would we say by the end of the year?
definitely.
I would,
Aye,
I would say
100%.
so, yeah.
Yes.
Good.
100%.
Nice one.
It was
Well,
meant to be
looking out for
last year, but
That's
things
fine.
Ross took too long writing his lyrics.
Well,
Still do.
I actually wrote the lyrics of Massago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
can't I trust these guys? Man.
You must have like 15 songs ready to be recorded, and you're waiting on lyrics.
It's different because like I stayed at my mum's at the time and I had my PC set up with my studio monitors and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'd come home from like college or uni and start recording, writing riffs and stuff. But I stay with my girlfriend now. I've not got like the whole setup, so
Yeah.
I can't do it all. So it's. But I think that's also a good thing because it gives like the other guys a chance to kind of
Yeah.
step up and kind of show what they want to do. And
They might even come up with better riffs than you. And we
I
shall
don't
end.
think that's possible.
I don't think this guy gives himself enough credit either. You should check on Google Drive. It's just,
Yeah.
Riffs.
you know, files and files of riffs or
You fed
parts
up-
of songs.
You fed up Ross and getting riffs at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Oh no, I love it, man. I welcome it. I like trying to challenge him to write more stuff. Like
Yeah.
even the stuff that before Cadaver was even a band, like the stuff
Thing
you
is,
showed
what-
us, like it's like, fuck man, that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
The thing is, I work like 9 to 5, Monday to Friday now. So
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like it's that work-life balance. It's
Aye, absolutely.
You know, and we all feel it. You know.
I never thought you were a responsible person now, Kieran.
Believe it or
Never
not,
thought-
I'm
looking
still
at
a
you.
schmuck.
No.
I'm still a schmuck, man.
Well, listen, very much looking forward to seeing what Rancid do next, because you guys, old school death metal, it's booming in Scotland at the moment, and you guys are at the forefront of that.
Appreciate
Cannot
that.
wait to see what you guys do next, and you know exactly where we are. We'll do a bit for Mushful Time, Mushful Radio, and this will not be the last time that we talk. So
Definitely
absolute
not.
pleasure,
Yeah.
absolute
Thank you
pleasure.
very much, my friend.
Right, cheers, Ross. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
man. Thank you, Kieran.
Thank you.
Oh, the button.
Thanks very much.
That's fine. No done handshake shit.